What's up, guys? We are back. First recorded episode of 2024. We've got Jess in the house. And we basically just did a bit of a recap of our holiday or our little break over the period. Talked about whether it's okay to exchange some Christmas gifts if you didn't like them. I spoke about my break to South Australia and the shenanigans that happened in the first 48 hours. So you have to tune in for that because it didn't get off to the best start. Then we spoke about some lifestyle stuff, what our intentions are for 2024, which is a nice little wrap up at the end. As always, guys, show the support of the podcast. Hit that subscribe button now on whatever platform you're on. Show the love, share it out to other people like yourself, just to get the message out there. We're looking forward to a big 2024 and happy to have you guys along the way. All right, let's get to the episode.
I don't have big legs. I just have big adductors.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing to have.
Yeah, but it's the worst thing to have for chafe.
It's fake quad.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like the story of my
Who
life.
needs quads when you have adductors?
I have nothing. Yeah. 2 sets of pendulum squats and I'm like, goodbye for a week.
I'm out. I need to go and sleep. That's going to be annoying.
We good, Tam? Rolling?
Holy shit, we're rolling.
That's it. We already released an episode this year, but I was like, first one for the year.
Yeah. I was so excited when I woke up this morning.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
The gang's back together.
Yeah, that's
Missed
it.
it. I
That's
missed
it.
it.
I was excited for those ad reads.
I was not. I was not.
I love how you're like, I'm on a roll. I'm like, geez, this guy.
Yeah, no, fuck the next one up. The last one was the worst one I did.
Yeah, that's
So enjoy the new ads, guys.
they're coming.
Yeah.
They're fucking
Because
coming.
I got some shit. I was fucking watching the last episode Jess was on with Loz. Loz was staying at our place. We watched it.
Yeah.
And the ad came up. She's like, bro, how old is that? And I was like, 6 months. She's like, the hair, not yet. No facial hair, not yet. I'm like,
Yeah.
So these need to be redone.
Thank you so much for
obviously.
telling me I'm ugly.
Yeah.
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 Was the one piece.
I took it as like
the matching tracksuit ad read for me as well. I was like,
yeah.
We were wearing
that's
a
rough.
beanie as
what
well.
were we thinking?
It was fun. It was fun for 3 months.
What were we thinking?
Was that post lockdown?
No, I think it was like I think those ones we were like I don't know if it was we were in and out kind of.
Yeah. It was like the coolest thing you could buy was a matching tracksuit because you just got to stay at home.
Yeah.
It was in, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's in my house. That's
Yeah.
about it.
I think there's an episode of me in double pink.
I don't know. We did.
There is.
Yeah, the Ruby one I did really well. We got heaps of views.
Yeah. It was an interesting time.
It was. It was a good reflection of our mental health at the
Yeah. Absolutely.
Fuck.
So, did everyone have a break over? Am I the only person that actually had a break?
No,
That doesn't
No,
feel
Jess
like
did.
I
been
didn't
away,
work.
been away for 2 weeks and I've been at work for 2 days and I'm like, what the fuck? What break? Where am I?
Yeah. Yeah, I had planned to work solidly all the way through and then I realized most of what I had to do was relying on other people. So I worked a few hours a day and that was about it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Fail.
Yeah. So I didn't have a holiday and I didn't get any work done. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good
He
win.
played 2 rounds of golf. I feel like that's a holiday.
Yeah, played a lot of sim actually. So
Yeah.
I hadn't turned on for like 6 months. So it was
Yeah. How's your Christmas?
good. Publicly, it was
Yeah.
a shame to not see everyone.
Yeah.
Secretly, it was fucking awesome to not travel.
I love that.
Yeah, definitely played Amy was 37 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
So usually there's 5 events and 500Ks in 36 hours.
Yeah. It's a lot.
So this year everyone came to us and we went to one event and came home. It was mad.
Yeah, that's sick.
Love
Yeah.
that.
You gotta now. You've already got the card. Once you have the kid, it's like, well, yeah, he's
Hopefully next year.
not doing too well. Oh, he's a bit tired. He's got this. It's like, oh, not coming. Like you get it all the time. I'm like, all right, you can't be fucked.
Yeah.
Oh,
A kid can't be that fucking sick all the time. Like,
and ours is like, you know what, guys? We're not traveling with a kid.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we're going to do one thing on Christmas Eve and we're going to do one thing on Christmas Day.
Mhm.
And if you guys aren't at that event or that event, I'll see you in the new year.
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's worked perfectly for 3 years now.
Yeah.
yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, we'll do the 3 days. But hopefully it's all, come to us. Yeah.
Oh, as in you'll host Christmas?
No.
Oh,
No,
Oh.
just the little things. So normally we do open presents on Christmas morning.
yeah.
So that would have been Gisborne to Hoppers to Sunshine. And then normally we'd go to Shep.
Oh, he's all come together and open presents.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
immediate family
Yeah.
presents. Then we go to Big Family for lunch, and then we go to Shep for usually dinner,
That's massive.
and then we have Boxing Day Friendsmas usually.
Friendsmas is my favorite of the three. Like,
Yeah.
we all have to take one plate from Christmas Day. So we all take leftovers and then we make a few fresh things there.
Smart.
And then we sit down. We play like Bad Santa. So you buy a present for nobody.
Yeah, that's
like
the one
for-
you steal it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fun.
So yeah, that. And we're there for like 3 hours. There's no pressure.
just-
We have a couple cocktails and then we all go home happy.
Just don't talk to each other
very
for 3 hours
different
because you're all tired.
Correct.
Same.
Very different to our friends. We do ours first and just ruin Christmas.
Yeah. Because everyone's hung.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was good this year. I took myself home at midnight only because I was fucking blind. I was like, oh. It all went downhill. It was like 2:30, and then my mate Ben came, my other mate Ben. And he's like, you want a drink? And I'm like, oh, sweet. And then my other mate brought me a drink, and then my other mate. So I had like, they're like, oh, you triple parked? And I was like, shouldn't really do this,
But
And
I'm
I
gonna.
did- Yeah, and I did it. And then at like 11:30, I was like looking at my phone, like, fuck, I can't even see right now. And then I was like, you shouldn't have drank those 3 drinks at 2:30, you idiot.
That's what it was.
So when you said you took yourself home at 12, it's because you'd already been going for like 12 hours.
Oh yeah, we started at
That's
9.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Good stint.
Whenever we have an event, we'll call it, everyone tries to leave the house as early as possible. It's like if we have to play golf at 12, it's like, oh yeah, got to get breakfast 6 a.m. out there. Or if we go away for the weekend and can't check in till 2, it's like 5:30 out the door.
Yeah. We'll just
Not-
find
not for me.
We'll
I'm
just
like-
find something to do.
Yeah, they're like, you want to come? I'm like, I like my life. I don't need to leave.
Not
it.
escaping
Yeah, I
anything.
need to leave it at the last minute because it's so good.
Yeah. How was South Australia?
It was fantastic. It was good.
Yeah. Enjoyed it.
Yeah. It was great. The drive was not great. Like I said,
It's pretty fucking long and straight.
For all you people that told me to check out the Little Blue Lake, I'll curse you. It added 90 minutes onto my drive. So we left. We had to check in at like 5 p.m. So we checked in at this like this is a story to the first 2 days. You guys haven't heard this.
Okay, let's
Oh.
go.
So
Seatbelts on, Jess.
we had to check in by 5 because we checked in. We were staying at these apartment things, the service apartments. So we
What's
needed,
an early leave. I
yeah,
just did the math on that.
yeah, bro.
Mm.
So we were up at like, and like Steph was like, whatever we needed to get up by, she wanted an hour early.
Yeah.
So it was 4:30 or something. So on the road, I'm fucking so tired. Like eyes burn. You know when you wake up and your eyes are just like on fire,
Mm-hmm.
and coffee does nothing. Yeah. So it's one of those.
It's a modafinil day.
So then we drive and get to this Little Blue Lake. It's like 4.5 hours later. Steph's like, "Is this it?" And I'm like, "Fuck." So I was trying to like
G
make
it
it
up.
sound better
G
than
it
it was. I was like, "Oh, it's pretty good." It's like, yeah, it's volcanic structure. You know, like trying to read the sign and shit to gas it up. And then there was all these flies around, and we couldn't even take a photo because people were fucking scuba diving in it. So it was like 30
All
people.
disturbed.
So we couldn't even get like an aesthetic shot. So then, like, I do this thing to Steph, like when it's shit, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah. And she's laughing. And I'm like, all right, look, it's pretty shit. So then after that, I was trying to do the math.
Is that in the Grampians?
Yeah, it's like Mount Gambier. I don't know if that is the Grampians.
Mm.
It's like,
It's
like,
that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we stayed in Mount Gambier. We did a road trip to Adelaide and stayed there to go to the lake.
oh yeah.
And it was like the
Yeah.
pub was not worth visiting, and the lake was probably not worth.
Yeah,
a
look,
night.
it's a no for me, dog.
We could have
Yeah.
spent an extra. We could have spent an extra night in Adelaide, but
Absolutely, yeah. So then I was working it out, and I'm like, oh fuck, we gotta like, kind of,
hustle.
yeah, just a tiny bit. So we're driving, and then we get a call from the service department. It's New Year's Day, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, you got to be here by 4:30 because I'm knocking off. Steph's like, no. Like, the email says 5, bro. And then she goes, I know you want to go home because it's probably not busy,
Yeah.
but we'll be there around 5. And he was just like, oh,
Yes,
yeah, no worries.
Steph.
That's the best line. She's so, like, so calm, so collected, where I'm just like, yes, it is. So, it's been a big day.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I was already fucking tired, and I don't do well when I'm tired. And then I've driven 10 hours.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the most popular beach destination, one of in that area. It's fucking people everywhere. So I can't get a car park out the front. I'm like, oh, because we paid for the parking to park the car. So driving around, I'm like, oh, just go in there and get organised for the car park and let me know. She comes out and she's like, there's no car park. They gave it to someone. I'm like, cool. So I'm driving around this area. There's people everywhere, right?
Can you imagine Jason's eye twitch?
I'm like, this is fucked,
And
bro.
verbal abuse of anyone in the vicinity.
And the guy's like, and he goes, oh, you can just park your car out in the street tonight. I was like, sorry, what? I was like, nah, it's fucking not happening. Like, it's fucking people everywhere. No. Like, he's like, we don't have any car parks. So I've done 3 laps, right? So I'm just like, all right, red flag number 1. Red flag number 1 was actually telling us to get there early. Red flag number 2 was the car park. So then we go into this place, and like, you know how we've spoken about how like your accommodation should be better than your house? It's fucking hard to do, right?
Yeah, it's,
You know?
yep.
Especially when you got a
I've
nice
seen
house.
your
When you
house,
live in
bro.
a mansion.
Yeah,
yes.
Seen your house.
It's fucking tough.
I'd be
now,
happy to
right?
go to your house as an Airbnb. Like really,
Correct.
Yeah.
really happy, and just stay downstairs.
Yeah, I've never really worked that out until I've been away this time.
Yeah, you know, remember that statement of like, you're not poor anymore?
Yeah.
Welcome.
So we go into this fucking room, yeah, and like on the website it said like this had like a mountain view, and like the picture, yeah, I should have the picture's the best. Like it literally has this whole mountain and shit, and it looks really nice. The sun's setting, so we get in there, right? The fucking view is a building, and it's that close that I could see a guy wheeling his suitcase into his room, right? So I made the noise again. Stand there, I'm like, like, yeah, the room's like boxed in. It said it had like, you know, all this streaming service, all this shit. It had nothing, right? So I was like, all right, this is red flag number 3. So then we have a shower. Steph had like a 5-minute shower. I had probably a 3-minute shower. The fucking whole bathroom was underwater. Like I'm talking like 2 inches of water, bro, everywhere. Toilet, under the basin. So I walked out and I'm like, we're not staying here anymore. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, fuck this joint. I'm like, we're not staying here anymore. I'm like, you need, like I said to Steph, because she's the go in first and be nice, and then I'm the person who comes at the end.
The enforcer.
Yeah, if things don't go the way that we want them to civilly, then we bring in the big guns. And we start swearing.
The abuse.
Start swearing. That's more just forceful conversation. So I'm like, we need to find somewhere to live. You know? So we're looking around, whatever. And then I think 24 hours goes by. It's my birthday. And there's this hoo-ha going on about, like, you know, how much money we have to pay and are they going to refund us? So then we managed to organise it all and find the hotel that we were going to stay at before we booked this. And we got the last room there, which was great. So she goes to process this refund, right? It's like $800 or something. And she charged us $800.
Oh.
So, like, now we're owed $1,600. And I had to pay, I think it was like $1,000 for like 4 nights and 5 nights. Yeah, because it was more because it was like on the day type thing. And I was like, and then she couldn't refund the card to like each card that we had. And I'm like, can you just fucking send us the money somehow? Like bank account.
Oh my
like,
God.
she's like, yeah, sweet. It'll take 3 days. I'm like, cool. No worries. So I'm $2.5 deep. Like, and I've been here for a day and a half. And I said to Steph, I'm like, this place fucking sucks.
Worst birthday ever.
Yeah,
We're going home.
I was like, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, trying to be positive about it. I was like, fuck, you're on holidays. You know, it's like
No, that's
a
terrible.
good place and shit. And I'm like, nah. I'm like, this is fucking shit. Like, I just couldn't do it. I was like, and I said to Steph, I'm like, I'm normally like a real glass half full type of dude, but I'm like, fuck, this has gotten off to a rough start.
Fucking hell.
So yeah, but the rest of the trip was good.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah, because I think I remember you had was it Switzerland or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like channeling like other people's experiences. I'm like, nah, Ben's done this. I remember him changing his accommodation.
And Ben fucking left.
All right, quick break in the episode, guys. Just wanted to talk about coaching. So we at STCfit are committed to taking your body composition, training, performance, your health and well-being all to the next level. Our experienced team of coaches are ready to help you get the most out of yourself. You don't just have to be a powerlifter or a bodybuilder or an athlete. You just need to be somebody who knows that you have a lot of potential and want to reach it. And you can join the team by heading to the website, submitting a coaching inquiry form, and one of our coaches will get in touch with you. All right, let's get back to the episode.
40 hours in transit.
Yeah.
40 hours.
Yeah.
We pulled up to this, like, what was supposed to be a ski chateau, but it was, like, summer, so there was no one there. And it was literally like a horror movie. We drove up this one-way road. There was no one around, and we got there was no one. It was, like, automatic lights, key with no instructions to find the room, just matching the key number to signs on the wall. Eventually found it. It was like 300 degrees in there, no air conditioning. I sat on the bed and it hurt my tailbone. Just sitting down. I was like, okay, this is a problem.
Yeah.
Amy comes out of the bathroom. 40 hours. Airplanes, cars, everything. How's the shower? Yep.
Oh.
Oh.
We're in trouble.
The shower's a big deal.
I feel like, the shower was the tipping point for both of
and
these stories.
the air conditioning didn't work at our first place too. It's like shower, air conditioning. We're on the same page.
No, goodbye.
Yeah, she's like, don't lean on the basin. I'm like, okay, it's a weird request, but sure. Go in, and because, like, obviously Amy went to the toilet and sat down, I went into the toilet, went to pick the lid up, and it just came off in my hand.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay, this is not cool. And I was like, just out of curiosity, poked the basin. It's like it wasn't fixed. It was just siliconed on.
Oh, wow.
And I opened the shower, and Amy was like basically crying. She's like, I just want to wash my hair. And it's like I get you have the stand-in bath thing, and you have the like the extendable height.
Yeah.
Where the mount was like belly button high.
Oh,
no.
good.
So to like shower,
You had to sit.
you would sit in the bath to be under it, or you would have to like hose yourself like a dog. So we're like,
Could you imagine having a shower like that?
Can you imagine Ben just
just feet out like this? Like,
yeah, I took the dog option. So I've come out. We're like, okay, like it's fucking already 5:30. So we went through this town on the way through. It was one of our favorite towns, like in all of Switzerland. In the end, we just happened to drive through there. We're like, we'll stop, have a look around. Where Einstein was from, like, super cool, like river, really pretty, whatever, cobblestone streets. So we're like, we'll just stay here tonight, and then we'll go back to Bern and we'll stay there.
yeah.
Open up Google. All right, let's get some food. So this, like, Amy was like, trusts me a lot in the car, just for clarity, white knuckling anything she could hold on the whole way up this hill.
Yeah, fuck that.
One way on the edge of cliff faces, with cars coming the other direction. There was just like little slip lanes. And like the locals obviously do it every day, so they're doing like 70. Just let's go.
Yeah.
This is nightmare fuel.
So open it up. The only restaurant up the top had a 2.5-star review, rude to tourists, overpriced, undercooked. And I was like, well, I'm not doing that. That's not happening. And then we're like, okay, so we'll go down the mountain. One Indian restaurant was open. And the supermarket closed in 10 minutes. It was a 25-minute drive. Like, okay, we're going back to Bern. So I think we checked in there at like 8 p.m., had dinner at 9, and it turned out to be this fucking, I think it was a Marriott. Amazing accommodation, amazing view. Restaurants were incredible. It was like, okay. So then, yeah, for the rest of Switzerland, we're supposed to stay in that accommodation the whole time. So we just accommodation hopped.
Yeah.
For the rest of the week. It was actually mad.
Yeah.
I think if I ever go back to Europe now, I won't book.
Yeah, right.
I'd book my first night.
Yeah.
And then just
That just does not
figure
sit
it
well
out.
with my personality
I was
type.
the same. I was like, I need to know where I'm going to be, when I'm going to be there. But now, having done it, it was sick. It was so good to be like, this place is mad. We're staying for an extra night. This place sucks. We're out of here.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I think it's mad. I like the idea of like just doing a couple of days in a few different places. Yeah, I think that works well too. Rather than having, because we normally go away and just have like a home base.
Yeah.
So it's like we're here for the week.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like find our bearings and have to venture out.
Yeah.
I think moving forward we'll try and do like 3 days here, 3 days there, 3 days here. Mix it up a little bit.
I think a week's good if like you're in a city.
Yeah.
Like we went to from there we went to Spain and we were kind of coastal, and it was like where we were just wasn't the best spot.
Yeah.
But it was free for the week again, like part of a timeshare thing.
Yeah.
The accommodation was really good, but it wasn't the best spot. So it would have been nice to have a couple of just like, oh, we'll just jump over here, we'll jump over there.
Absolutely.
Whereas Paris and London, I was happy to just have a home base because there's enough to do in the city for a week. So you can be in the city for a week, do the thing, But yeah, like Switzerland's super spread out if you want to see everything.
Yeah.
Spain's a little bit the same. So I think, yeah, maybe a home base for a city, but not
Yeah, agreed.
like a stay like that. But yeah, I'm glad we have that in common now.
Yeah, man.
Shit first day
Fucking
experience.
hell, bro. So shit. And I like, because it was my birthday, I was like trying to be happy. And I was fucking just had this internal battle. I'm like, come on, man. Pull it together. It's your birthday. And at the start of it, I was just like, man, this is shit. I started like getting all sad and shit. Like, my birthday.
Ruined my birthday. Ruined it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but it was good. Yeah.
I'm
now
glad
a
it
wine
got better
expert.
from there anyway.
It actually got real good. Like, the beach was mad. Like, it's a really interesting place, really, because you're so close to like the city, but the beach is so sick.
Yeah.
So you can have like, picture like one of our nicest beaches, like down the coast, and you can be within in the CBD within 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
So amazing.
So we love
Yeah.
that.
It's like
We-
Lawn to Geelong, except like Geelong's the same size as Adelaide.
It kind of look. It's not much to the city. You know, a couple of blocks and you're good.
Casino's alright.
Yeah, I didn't go there, but yeah, dining was great. Had like some of the best food, and then yeah, visited about 4 or 5 wineries. But like I said, there's like 150. So you
That's
literally
wild.
cannot. It's wild how many grapes exist in one area. Just driving and it's like, grapes.
Yeah.
And then yeah, what's really interesting if you are into wine is like there's all these places where there's grapes being or vineyards, and they're all owned by the same or different companies, but they're all in different spots. And I was like, what was that? And then it's like, because the terrain's different,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
the grapes are different. I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, this is so cool.
Yeah.
It's like a sweet science to kind of how they make the wine and shit.
The moisture level of
Oh,
the
yeah.
all of it.
of
Yeah.
the dirt change. Yeah.
Even if it's like clay or if it runs off
Wild.
this thing called like the stone wall, and it's like the flavor's different. So they're like, all the wineries agree to have like a spot. So like,
Yeah.
these are our grapes, and they harvest them at different times, and
Yeah.
it's like fucking wicked.
I wonder, does,
that shit.
so I know with whiskey, like temperature obviously plays a really big deal.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the same because like South
It is.
Australia obviously has super varied.
Yeah, so they pick the grapes
Weather.
at night time to control the temperature.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
they'll have like 45 degrees, then they'll have
Yeah.
fucking -5.
Yeah, so they can't pick the grape during the day because the internal temperature,
It's too high.
by the time it gets to the winery,
Yeah.
to make the wine would be too high and it would spoil the.
That's fucking.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did this like winemaking thing for my birthday, and we got to make our own like blends of wine. It was real fun, like because you got to like, there was 3 bases of wine that you could use, and they're all different flavors, and then you got to create a combination of the 3 because most wines are like a blend of 20, 30 different types of grapes,
Right. Yep.
or different types of Shiraz, for example, and then they're all flavored a certain way.
Yep.
Yeah, so we were making all these sick ones. And then once we got to a combination we were happy with, we made like a whole bottle of it.
Yeah, that's mad.
So Steph and I got different flavored bottles.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, now they're corked and it's best not to drink them for at least 12 months.
Yeah.
So
So that's the interesting, I know, from whiskey. So like when you buy whiskey, you buy the oldest one because it's the
Yeah.
best one.
Yeah.
Because when it's in the barrel through winter, summer, the barrel expands and contracts and it pulls, when it expands, it pulls more out of the barrel.
Yeah.
So if you have oak or sherry or bourbon or whatever, it pulls that flavor into the whiskey. So I assume wine is kind of similar.
Yeah, they put stuff in the barrels to flavor the...
Yeah.
There's just certain ways they do it to speed up the process so it doesn't have to sit in the barrel for too long.
For so long.
But the older the wine, typically.
Yeah. So in Australia, we have like our 5-year-old whiskies are the same as their like 12-year-old because we have such a huge temperature variance.
Yeah.
It's like Scotland's always cold.
Yeah.
So it's like the variance here is way more. It's really
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's good. Wine tasting is good. Had, like, the food was crazy. It was so good.
Yeah. How
I
much?
was really impressed.
How much cheese did you eat, bro? I feel like every time I looked, there was like some kind of platter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
Maybe
was
not.
like screenshotting the names of the places you were going to.
Yeah,
So I was like,
they're all so good.
I need to visit.
The,
There was one steak one that you posted that I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an Italian restaurant for my birthday. It was one of the best meals I've ever eaten.
yeah,
I'm telling you. It's
big
like
call.
I was like, you have like a top 5 of meals that you would eat. You can't rank them,
Yeah.
and you just think of the place. This place was up there. I said
Yeah,
to Steph,
wow.
I'm like, I can't fault this. It was like perfect. Yeah, it was
There you
mad.
The steak that saved your birthday.
My birthday was okay.
Shout out to that steak place.
once we checked into the hotel,
You're happy.
we were both just like smiles on our faces. Just
Yeah.
like, yeah. We should have done this first, but bit of fun. And then like I was like, are we just tired and like really salty? And then we're just like, nah, it was shit.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. So but yeah, the rest of the trip was good. Just food, wineries. We saw a dolphin in the beach,
That's
Bad.
amazing.
and I'm talking like, it would have been from like me to Michael.
Yeah, sick.
A fucking dolphin. I couldn't believe it. This kid's
Yeah.
like, dolphin. And I was like, I'm like lying on the sand, like, shut up, kid, stop making noise. And then, like, get up, and I'm like, holy fuck, it's a dolphin.
And then Jason was like, Steph, dolphin.
Yeah, and then I was like, gradually, like, walking over to it. The only thing that annoyed me is, like, other people's stupidity ruined it because they were
Scared it off.
chasing it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Aw.
I'm like, you a fucking idiot.
Well,
Like,
in times like that, you say, where there's dolphins, there's sharks. So you hope that they chase
Well-
a shark.
I thought that, and I was like, so I only
Isn't
went
it
to
the opposite?
Well, usually
No.
dolphins are in packs, so sharks won't come because the dolphins will fuck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
more
did think
seals.
that too.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, well, I
Yeah,
thought, 'cause
seals
there's-
equal sharks.
I thought because there's one dolphin, I was like, there's
There
going
must
to be
be more.
more.
Yeah.
you know? But then, yeah, this dolphin swam past. It would have been so cool. She was literally like, it swam straight past her,
Yeah.
and she didn't know. It was like in the water. And then she started chasing it. And I'm like, what are you doing? It's like a wild animal. And it's like you're like crashing and running and shit. Like I just
Fucking
wanted to
hell.
like tell her that she was stupid. And she just ruined an experience for
everyone.
everybody
Yeah.
by chasing it. But it was still cool. Like I tried to get some footage and stuff, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna
Enjoy it.
watch it.
Yeah.
Mental.
You know.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good on the phone anyway.
Yeah, we had to see. It's
Yeah.
like, oh hey, you zoom in quick closely enough, there's a dorsal fin.
There's a blur.
Yeah.
I just love that we've upgraded from a health and fitness podcast to a travel podcast now. We
Sometimes.
have to shift our genre.
Oh, we talk about all kinds
Yeah.
of shit.
Yeah, we had our best quarter of the podcast last quarter, guys. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, everybody, for listening,
It's all the-
sharing, subscribing.
It's all the relationship advice we've been given.
Yeah, don't forget to.
It's
yeah,
been
that's
so whole-
been what it is.
It's been so wholesome, though. I've really enjoyed listening to you
Ah.
meatheads talk about relationships.
Oh, you just wait. We're going to turn it up a notch 2024.
Yeah.
We've got some shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to hear about it.
How about you? How was your holiday? How's
It was
break?
good. It was like the first time I've ever taken complete rest off work for
So
2
good.
weeks
It's a good feeling.
over
So good.
Christmas. Yeah, so it was relaxing. Lots of beach and sun.
Yeah.
When Melbourne allowed it, we had a few good days there. But
Like the 4 hours.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah.
funny. When we're away, we're like, you can so tell the days that the weather's good at home because everyone fucking lets you know about it.
Yeah,
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was pretty much it for us. Like family time, friends, and hanging out at the beach or in the sun.
Nice.
That
Love
was
that.
it. I
Yeah,
just
love that.
didn't want to use any brain cells.
Yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
That was
It's
it.
a good way to be.
So I have a question to ask both of you.
Okay.
So I'm really interested to hear the answer to this, right? So if you got a present that you didn't want, need, etc., would you ask someone for the receipt to gift exchange it?
I have gone and returned without a receipt before because
That's different
That's
though,
better.
right?
That's better.
Yeah, so there's people. So I was listening to a conversation, and people were like, "Oh, you just like say, hey, thanks for the gift. Like, it's really thoughtful of you, etc. But it's like I don't really like need this at the moment. Like, is it okay if I get the receipt to
Nah.
exchange it?" And they were like dead fucking serious about this.
Nah, you
Yeah,
can't.
you can't do that.
you can never ask someone for the
Nah.
receipt, right?
Nah.
Just like what Jess said, you can just get like store credit. You don't need the receipt to swap it for something
Yeah.
else.
yeah,
I
no.
didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
yeah. You don't need the
rec-
receipt to swap.
Some places
How do you know
do.
where? How do they know that you bought it from there though?
You don't.
You don't. It doesn't matter because they can sell it. As long as they can sell it, doesn't matter.
Oh,
If it's
okay.
still in the package, like you
Yeah.
can just
So
take
as long
it
as
back.
they sell it, as long as they already sell it, though,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So
What a cheat code.
it happened with a lot of kids things in the first 2
Yeah,
years.
Absolutely.
I was like, okay, well, we're going to take this one back to Target because I can exchange it for something that I want there.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon the only way around, like, if you didn't know that existed and you wanted the receipt, you maybe could say you already have it.
Yeah.
To like,
So
it's like, like, thanks so much. I've already got it.
all right.
Yeah, do you have the receipt? Kind of thing. I don't know.
I'm not a
You fucking done this,
You
haven't
ready
you?
for my Christmas morning?
Yeah.
So
Let's go,
everyone
Ben.
came to our place for the opening presents thing
Yeah.
on Christmas morning. So my dad, Amy's parents, her brother, sister-in-law and their kids. So we get 2 massive boxes. Like, Dad never gets a present in a massive box. I literally said to him on the phone, he's like, "Oh, it's a pretty big box." I was like, "Okay, so it's got a card in it with bricks in it." Like, it's
Yeah.
fine. Like, I know. And then he actually brought one in. I was like, "Okay, so this actually does have bricks in it because it's heavy." 2 big boxes sitting in front of us, opening everything. Open the first one. The air fryer, sick. And there was just tension in the room.
Oh.
I was like,
Got another one.
"Oh shit, okay." Open the next one, air fryer. Fuck. So my dad and Amy's brother, which was her mum, basically did all the research and was like, they want this, you should get them this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she'd like
Yeah.
gone in on what one we should get, like what's going to be the best, blah, 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 blah.
Which one?
So I have a stack of 2 air fryers sitting in front of me.
And you have to pick which one you want.
So I'm like Googling it, which one's better? What's the like? What do they look like? Because they're still in the box. The one Dad got was like no pictures. It's just cardboard with the name on it. So I was like, I can't even fucking see what it is.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, that one's 6 liter. That one's 26 liter. Bigger must be better. And then I looked them up and stuff. I'm like, we're gonna keep this one. And they were like, cool. Dad celebrating in the corner. So they were like, oh, it's cool. We'll send you the money. So we hadn't paid for our pram yet. So we're like, oh, we'll just put the money towards the pram.
That's the best case scenario though, because it happened with everybody in the room.
Yeah.
And
Still had to choose though.
It's still uncomfortable.
Still had to choose. I would have just been like, "Oh, can I have the receipt for both?" And then this.
Yeah. The best outcome
People
was
pleaser.
Look, I would have put them both back and got an even better one.
the best outcome was that Amy's mum ended up keeping the other one.
Oh, good.
So it's like she did all the research, decided it was great and bought it for us, and then got to keep it.
So she basically just said, "Fine, I'll go fuck myself," and I put that much time into
And
it.
bought herself an air fryer indirectly, and then
And actually, that sounds like a great ending. It's like this. You almost buy stuff like in that instance that you would want anyway.
Yeah.
Have you used your air fryer yet?
Every day since.
It's the fucking best,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
They're life changing.
I know people are like, "Oh, waste of power," but it's
Oh,
like,
don't know, don't care.
I'll deal with that when I get my next
when
bill.
like there's people that just have to complain about something.
Yeah.
So we're complaining about the power consumption of the air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just like the worst people to surround yourself with though, so
Yeah.
fuck them.
If they're gonna talk shit on air fryer, they're not fucking my people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I literally use that shit every day, sometimes multiple times in a day.
So I'm 6 months into my nightly panko crumb chicken.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Bro, so much better
In the air fryer?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And because I can make good chips just from potato. Like, they're not...
We get it.
They're okay.
I've been eating them for a long time.
They're
I
okay.
get it.
I don't do the water soak thing. It's not worth it
I
to
can't
me.
be fucked. No.
Oh.
A nice little coat and a little bit of oil.
Oil and salt, done.
All I do, and it changed my life, is like my serving of whatever, like the amount of chips that I'm going to cook. I just put a dash of like a tiny bit of water in it and put it in the microwave for a couple of minutes. And that's enough to steam the insides. And you don't have to do anything. You're just preparing the rest of it while it does that.
That's very interesting.
Then you throw it in with the salt and the oil, and the inside is fluffy.
I got fluffy insides. I just want a crispy outside. Like
Yeah,
a
so
bought chip.
this is like...
I think it depends on the potato.
Yeah, I'm using Spud Light too.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to get crunchy.
Spud Light is not. You need the. Is it like the all rounder or something? It's like the white one.
Yeah.
The white with the brown...
Yeah, it's the all rounder. I think.
Yeah.
It kind of tastes like a fish and chip in the middle.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Shouts out to IGA because they have a...
I'm sure they're listening.
Yeah. IGA Gisborne. You guys
Sport local. Sport local.
Sponsor us.
They have a bigger car park. It's like, I'll pay the $5. They have their own Spud Light, and with the chips at least, it's better.
Like their
Nice.
own type of.
It's just a low carb potato.
Oh yeah.
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 What are they? It's called
Charisma.
Charisma or something.
Charisma potatoes are a low carb.
Yeah.
Blows my mind that they can do that.
It's wild, hey. Just genetically
They
modify
can do everything.
They can. It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could make us.
When they feel
Just
like
another
it.
Jason out
Just
there.
a low carb
in the polar
Jason.
universe.
Yeah. But yeah, very happy with it. So because I can make chips, I don't have to have rice. So I can have more carbs later or somewhere else in my day.
Right.
I'm happy about that.
Yep. Have you been back to?
I knew this
Muay
question
Thai?
was coming up.
Yeah.
I'm stressed about it. 'cause
Oh,
I haven't.
no.
Yeah. See.
Yeah, so I didn't want to... You know what I'm like. You both know what I'm like. I can't just kind of do something.
Just want to turn into a Muay Thai fighter.
So I
now.
don't want to go 3 times and then have a baby and not go for a month and then come back.
So
So
instead,
you-
you went once and now you're not going.
So
you
now
wanna-
I've tried
you
it
wanna-
and I know I want to do it.
You absolutely want to give your whole identity to this.
Yeah.
You know you shouldn't.
Yeah. So but probably once I've had my month off, I'll all things
Start
being
Muay Thai.
okay.
Start fighting people
Correct.
for a hobby.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can't do things to enjoy them. We have to be good at them.
Correct. Yes, I have
Yeah.
to be the best at it.
I reckon golf's changed my
Perception of that.
Oh, look.
Is it because you were shitter at it for longer than you thought?
Nah, I still wanted to be real good at it, but
You
I
did.
think you can just be
Spend
okay.
a lot of money
Yeah.
being good at it too.
Yeah.
You
Buying
can-
clubs and stuff.
You can just enjoy. I mean, I can't say
Yeah,
that.
you can
because-
just, but you got to be good at some. Oh, well, the thing is, you got to be good at one thing though. Like you got to go all in on one thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe if I didn't go all in on like weight training, like then I'd be like,
All in on golf.
I
100%.
need to fight someone.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to learn how to fight people.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
feel-
gonna keep saying that until you're like, yeah, I'm doing it.
It's already, the conversation's been had.
I'm gonna get my head kicked in.
If I can get through like sparring and stuff and I don't
No
get
way.
rocked, I'm in.
Nah.
Yeah. I just like, if whoever the coach is, I'm just going to have to politely to explain them to them, like, you need to make me the most powerful striker that exists because I'm going to fight someone a foot taller than me. Because I'm not going
Gonna-
down to
I'm
65.
Have you seen my fucking reach?
I'm
Have
not-
you seen my reach?
I'm not going to 65 kilos. It's
I'm not
happening.
dieting.
It's not happening. So I'm fighting someone 6'1". Teach me to hurt them.
Yeah. There'll be no.
Because I'm
there'll-
probably only going to hit them twice. It needs to matter.
You can drop like 15 kilos of weight in water, man. Come on, man. They do it all the time. They do it all the time in the UFC. Haven't you seen them just like crying on the ground,
Yeah,
like
just, like,
hours
almost
before?
died.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
Literally having like seizing up and convulsing. Oh, gee, you're fine.
It's like,
Yeah.
tomorrow this guy's got to fight someone. It's just fucking looks like a beetle, like upside down, can't get up.
Christian Bale in The Machinist.
Yeah, wowzers.
Yes.
Okay,
I forgot that weight drop.
Yeah.
so no Muay Thai.
No.
Any weight training?
Yeah, training's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I followed that wave loading program all the way through. Currently doing like a, what would I call it?
Do you feel strong now?
Yeah.
You feel
Except
strong?
my joints hurt. So I'm
What-
doing,
What
doing
did
a
you-
recovery block.
What did you bench when we went to Doherty's? It was like 110, wasn't it, for something?
Yeah, 110 for 5, which is not shit.
How long was that program? It's like my joints hurt.
6 weeks. So look, I had a
Do you
shit.
reckon- do
I
you
had a
reckon-
shit shoulder going in.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm only training for an hour, so my warm ups were not sufficient.
Yeah, yeah, fair.
So yeah, I'm going down the road of my approach to my approach to training for the next 3 to 6 months is my training will serve my life, not my life will serve my training.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm in fucking pain all the time. I'm sick of it.
Yeah.
So I started doing my rehab every morning like a good boy and I go for a walk. I even came here this morning and left.
Yeah.
Got here early and went for a walk.
Very good.
Yeah.
Doing every lunchtime, doing that pliability.
Oh, yeah, he caved.
Fuck. Yeah. If anyone else is just being smashed with that ad, because
Yeah.
apparently
They
Jason
got-
and I are.
They nearly got me as well.
Yeah. It's actually really good. And then training at nighttime.
Yeah.
The goal that'll work, hopefully, with the schedule for life.
Oh, yeah.
Exciting.
How's the gym at night time? Oh, you're not going to get a good idea because it's holidays.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to go at 7,
Mm.
so the school kids have gone home.
The
And-
broccoli head kids.
The
I love
broccoli
how, I love,
head
I love
kids.
how that's
so funny.
I love how that's.
Where does that come from?
There
But
must,
that's what they all look like.
yeah,
yeah.
enlighten us, Tam. Where's do you
Yeah.
know?
The
Do you
The
know?
broccoli head kids.
It's Ben's haircut, right?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Oh my God, did you actually, hi Ben, if you're listening, did you see he posted a video of someone spotting him that looked exactly like him? They all have the
Still
same
you.
hair. So
Yeah.
it's like shaved on the side. So it, like the way I would describe it is like the 90s mushroom haircut, but permed.
It's so.
Because they've all got curly
It
hair.
hurts
at the
my
top.
feelings so much.
Let them be. Dangly
No.
earrings are
I
also
spent,
in now.
I spent like 10 years fighting having curly hair. Like fighting.
Have you seen the
And I could have
curly
just.
hair picture of Ben?
Yeah.
I could have just shaved the sides.
Yeah, man.
Fuck.
Could have been cool 20 years ago.
Ripped off, man. And
Yeah,
now
but-
it won't grow.
It wouldn't be.
That ship well and truly sailed for you.
It's like, A, I'm 34. You can't do that. B, you can't grow it anyway. It's over for you. Let it go.
Yeah. I just love how that's as soon as someone says like the broccoli head crew, like they're just kids.
Yeah.
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 And they have to have 4 people sharing one machine.
Yeah.
It's a
not
rule.
yet. It's not yet.
It's a rule.
Yeah. I'm not loving the.
Good on them, though.
I'm not loving
Yeah.
the holidays at the gym. being
Yeah.
honest.
No one trains at 5 a.m.
I'm
So
like,
Just do that.
I don't see anyone at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
And nah, it's a no for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's my machine.
Yeah.
Move. How many minutes? I was actually
Yeah.
thinking about that.
I'll
when
do
we-
it.
I've shared that hack with so many people. Don't ask for sets, ask for minutes.
Yeah,
It's great.
This guy was like, I said to him yesterday, he's like, okay, how many sets you got left here? He's like, 1. And I'm like, oh, how many minutes will that be? And he's like, I think he said like 5 or 6. And I'm like, oh, 5 minutes for one
You're a
set.
powerlifter, bro.
I said 5 minutes for one set. And then I just walked off. And by the time I went to the next machine, he was already off it. Because he must have like, I mind fucked him, yeah?
Yeah.
He must have been like, oh, you know what? That's a pretty long time. Like, I probably should go sooner than that. Mind fucked the shit out of me.
Psychological
And then
warfare in the
just,
gym.
Oh, here I am just strutting back. Like, yeah, fuck, get off my machine, bro.
So part of the upgrade at Body Blitz is they took out the sled truck.
Oh, yeah, but they put the...
So they bought a machine
It's a treadmill.
sled
It's a sled
treadmill push thing.
It's a sled mill.
Whoa. Love that for you. Love that for you.
It's the point.
The old sled mill will get you.
Yeah, so like first time I looked at it, I was like, I don't know how to work this thing. Like there's a elastic cord strapped to it, there's a thing on the front, there's no instructions. I'm just sort of like stared at it, just like, oh yeah, cool.
Yeah,
New
did
piece
the
of
old
equipment.
kick the side of it? Yeah.
I've been a personal trainer for 12 years. I know.
We had one of those.
I'm going to go on the treadmill though.
We got one of them at Good Life. We had one of those.
Oh,
at Good
really?
Life. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, then the next time I got on and my wife was there, so I was like pretending I was showing her. And I'm like playing with dials and just walking shit, and I figured it out. And then the next time I came, I used it. It's very
It
good.
goes both ways. Yeah, you can go backwards. You can push against the rope, and then you can push it forwards.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm still learning.
Well, now you can get
Enlighten me.
Now you can be like, hey, watch this, and start pushing backwards. Yeah, because it emulates.
Oh, so you can do like the knees over toes pull guy.
Yeah, it emulates. It emulates like if you
Pulling
were
the sled.
sitting backwards with the rope. Like, yeah,
Interesting.
so that
So you can put
harness
it around your hips.
that harness, you can go. So you move that way, and then so yeah.
I'll try that when no one's there.
yeah. Like start pushing, nothing happens. Yeah,
Yeah. But I get committed myself to doing 2 weeks of like just movement, like fix my shit basically.
yeah.
Fix my shoulder, my hips niggly, and it just so happens that the program I wrote for Amy is fucking perfect for it because it's all just like controlled load, like exercise selection that controls load, heaps of like putting your hips in different positions because it's what the whole thing's for, and lots of single arm, half kneeling type shit. Man, walking out of the gym feeling better than when you entered is such a cool feeling.
Can't relate.
Don't know
It's
what.
like, I feel great.
Can't remember.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's probably a couple of weeks.
Interesting.
Seeing Ali this afternoon.
Oh, I'm jealous.
So that should.
I mean, I could do it. I could just book my own appointment. It's not like it just happens.
I didn't book mine. My wife did.
Jason just had a must be nice situation.
I did what you did, and Amy was like,
I'm sick.
"Do you want to come?" I was like, "Oh yeah."
That's an option.
Book
Yeah.
me straight after you. That
my
sounds
wife
great.
would book an appointment because she'd be like, I'm fucking sick of
Sick of
hearing you.
you.
Because I'm always just like, oh, my neck, or oh, my back, or oh, my hips, or oh, my shoulder. She's like, you always fucking whinging about
Yep.
something hurting.
Yep. So I think if I can do that for 2 weeks, then I can go back to the
Wait,
weightlifting program and fuck myself up again, and then
Yeah.
I'll just do.
Do you reckon you needed to just like do some lighter load training
Correct.
to
Of
get
course
yourself?
you do.
Yeah, because you kind of just went from like high
Fuck it.
rep to just like, let's just do 4s.
Have we met?
Yeah.
Ever?
I'm more like trying to paint the picture for the fucking audience.
Yeah. Also, like, I also had a strength that I probably had no business having. Also, I was pretty strong from the volume training, and then I went on to
because it's
movements
trained
that I
already.
didn't have the
It's
skill
trained already. Yeah,
that I probably needed.
yeah, it's a
I hadn't military pressed 5 years.
Jeez.
Hey, how much fun is that exercise?
Bro,
so
Are you doing
good.
seated military
No,
press?
like
Oh,
standing.
Nah, I'll look, I'm bodybuilder, seated. I was doing
Yeah.
military press. I was like, this is the funnest exercise.
Yeah,
I think it would be fun. Like,
I can't stand because I'd be like, hips forward.
same. That's why my shoulder hurts.
I think it'd be good for the ego doing a seated one. Like,
Yeah.
I do standing overhead
Yeah.
for every. Well, not in this
You don't
program.
get body weight, right? Or is that like more of a push press?
Oh no, I can push press my body weight for 5. But like a strict press, I can do 40, 45 kilos standing.
Yeah.
So I reckon I could get 50, maybe by the end of a block, I would
Yeah.
try to do like
'Cause I was
50,
like-
55 seated.
Seated, you
no-
probably do what, 80% of your standing? You reckon?
Yeah,
Seated?
50 kilos or
About
so.
80%?
So I had no reference of like what a good shoulder press was. And I'm like, fucking hell, like 60.
You got to do your body weight, I reckon.
60, 65 kilos is fucking embarrassing. Who are you?
What do I
life
say?
out.
0.75.
And then I was like, I want to do my body weight for 1. That's going to be my goal. And then I looked it up and was like, a strong, strict military press should be 60% of your bench.
60% of your bench.
Yeah. So I was doing
Yeah.
60.
Oh, mine's strong.
I was doing 65 for 5. I was like, oh, this is fine.
I'd have to do a bench to know.
Yeah. I was like, that equates my bench to like 135, 140. I was like, this is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did one bench session at home and then my elbows hurt.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I just had to train in the garage. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just do bench.
Yeah.
And then obviously just like lifted it as much as I could.
Of course.
Yeah.
And my elbows hurt.
Because both of us always are intelligent and limit load early in the
Yeah.
program.
Yeah. One of my clients was like, oh, I hope you don't mind, but I maxed out just to see what like my deadlifts were. And I'm like, if I was to get mad at you about that, that would be so fucking hypocritical.
that's like every time I overshoot, sometimes I feel like now I'm not overshooting, I'm being a good girl. But like every time I overshoot, I'm like, sorry, Ben. I'm like, why am I fucking apologizing
it's
to
so
you?
me, man.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Do what that saying.
I was like,
Nonsense
look,
too.
as long as you don't do it that frequently, that fucks up your
Yeah.
Your
plan,
training. That's
So
a
I was
problem.
like,
yeah.
you train because you love it. So
Yeah.
you obviously
Yeah.
always want to be like, I wonder what I could do.
Yeah. Jess
Yeah.
has overshoot built into her program.
Yeah.
It's like she's gonna.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's just allow for it.
The program just changes sooner.
Yeah, someone asked why I only had 2 sets of like my deadlift variation. I was like, don't worry, it's fine.
we
But-
know. We know.
Quick break in the episode, guys. If you're looking for more information on how you can look, feel, and perform better, head over to our website, take advantage of all of the content that we have there, even the YouTube channels, plenty of videos and stuff on there. Also, rotating free resources that you guys can access completely free. Okay, let's get back to the episode.
For the first time ever, you and I are on opposite ends of the spectrum with our training. We tend to be like in the same theme at
Yeah, I
the same
usually
time.
just copy you because I get excited about what you're doing. Like, can I do that too? Yeah.
But I'm in a position.
Let us know. Enlighten us. What's your plan?
What's
Enlighten
happening?
us.
What's happening?
Good-
Well,
yeah.
for the first time in like 6 years, I'm making my life fit my training rather than my training fit my life. So, yeah, I just thought, you know what, fuck it and find out, and booked a powerlifting meet. So,
On
Let's go.
May 15 at Street Fortress. In, I don't know.
no, it's like
Everybody come.
it's like this whole
We won't be there, but you can come.
yeah,
yeah.
for sure. And all it is like it's gonna be APL. That's it. But like I will show up
It's
on
like,
the day.
I don't want anyone to come. Just like gradually, just like
There are
so it's
4
going to be this federation. It's going to be in this region at this particular time.
on this day in Victoria.
Just
No.
each episode, just like drop a hint. So if you
I-
guys put it all together, you can fucking come.
Yeah.
Soft launching
You've
it.
tried hard enough. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Literally. But yeah, so booked it like a few months out after, like I've obviously had variations of all the movements forever. I've been like front squatting and RDLing and whatnot, still benching. But yeah, so I looked at Ben and I was like, you know what? This is fun. Why don't we do this for fun? And then for fun turned into, I would have come third at nationals if I competed.
Every meet I go to, I like just take a photo of the leaderboard
Yeah.
and I just send it to Jess. Like, hey,
Yeah.
So
just so you know,
It's not fun anymore, bro.
just so you know.
yeah, so it's going really well so far. Like my body, it only hurt in the second week after the first week of volume again. Like I haven't deadlifted, squatted, and benched twice a week each for like 6 years.
Yeah.
So it was really nice. Now I think I'm like 4 weeks into the block and I have volume, PB'd everything except back squats, just because like we've reintroduced those. Today pulled 130 for 2 sets of 5 at like 61 kilos, which is like massive for me. I've never done that before. But yeah, hoping to like put together a 6 times body weight total, which will be fun.
Yep. Then you can come to the programming workshop and say you're elite too. So that's the metric.
Is like 6 times body weight.
Because then you can put it in the recovery
when we
score.
Is that
our recovery score calculator 6 is the thing to elite.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I have to do that. So that would be for me roughly like a 130-ish kilo squat, 75-ish kilo bench, and 155 kilo deadlift. And I don't feel like any of those are too unreachable. The squat, we'll see how we go, but like
this year for sure.
Oh yeah, like by the end of the year, I would love that. By the end of the year, I want to pull over 160 and like bench 80. But yeah, small goals for now. But it's fun, like going all in. Like haven't missed a beat with my food, even over like obviously Christmas Day and whatnot. But like I haven't had a drink since I would be roughly a few months out. Not giving away when, but so like no drinking. Macros have been spot on. I'm like one.
So no fun at all. Sound of it.
Athlete. I have fun when I wake up at 4 o'clock to deadlift.
Fun is out the window. I'm coming for that gold.
Well, I want to pull 155 with abs. Absolutely. You know, like, am I asking for too much?
That sounds pretty fun. It does sound pretty fun.
So that's it. And I've had like a million different training partners over the last few weeks because it's been holidays and it's been so good.
Yeah.
It's been so much fun. So I'm loving it. I'm really loving training at the moment. So making it my whole identity again.
You're a powerlifter now.
Why not?
Lean into it, man.
I am leaning into it.
Put it in your bio.
Oh, I'd rather die.
Put your total in the bio.
No, but yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Nice.
I might, if you're lucky, I'll let you know when I'm coming.
You might be allowed to come.
You might be blessed.
I don't know if I'm allowed to come at this point.
You've got a team doing it.
I'm not coming.
That's a long
Another
fucking
fucking powerlifting meet.
It's like, let us know when you're on for your deadlifts.
Yeah. I'm coaching 3 comps in 4 weeks.
Oh, yeah?
Mm.
Yeah, nice.
Sydney off, Melbourne, Sydney.
Yeah, right.
I've got 3 in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
as well. I'm at one of them,
yeah.
Traralgon, and then another one at like Strength Haven as well. March is like stacked with comps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's enough time out from nationals. They put all their meets at like.
Well, April 1st is the last cutoff date for qualifying, so everyone has to compete.
Do you reckon that's a joke? Just kidding.
You're on today, bro. The man's
like,
come back fresh.
The
man has come back fresh.
There's no qualification for nationals. April Fool's, motherfucker.
You get the email, you're just like,
Yeah, if it was December, I wouldn't have said that. I'd be like, I'm too tired.
Yeah.
He's fresh.
On today.
He's fresh.
All right. So we kind of talked a little bit already about like our goals and stuff.
Mm.
But what's do you guys have anything concrete for the year? Have you guys thought about kind of what you want to get out of the next 12 months?
Training wise, life wise?
Probably a combination of everything.
You go first.
All right. Me?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, cool. I would. So we're going overseas. So I'd just like to formally let everybody know.
Fucking hell, Tam. Don't ever do that again.
We all
just say, hey, bruz, I'm going. Boys, I'm going away.
Fucking like actually had vomit in my throat.
My toes were quivering.
So for context, on our first call back for the year,
like right at the end too,
Tam waits to the end of the call and said, I'd just like to informally give my notice.
Yeah, literally
long
like that.
Pause. I'm going on holidays.
Oh my God.
It was not okay.
I'm sweating now just thinking about those words.
I just meant informally, as in I'm not sending an email to admin.
Yeah, it's just like casually go quit.
Yeah. Just don't ever use the term giving my notice again.
Yeah.
Just don't do that.
Yeah,
I had some time to think over the holidays, and you know what? Fuck all of you.
Guys,
First meeting.
See, guys,
Yeet.
it's been great. You know, it's been a real good time. I just wanted to let you all know that I'm giving my
fucking hell,
notice to go on holidays.
Yeah. This meeting sucked, and I'm leaving. For a
That
month.
sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Bye.
You know what? Fuck
Absolutely.
this.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Sorry,
also
Jason,
will
going on
be going on holiday. So Tam gets back 3 days later. I leave.
Perfect.
Fun.
So yeah, I'm super excited about that though. Overseas travel's definitely like
So that's your goal.
lifestyle thing to work towards for the year.
Yeah.
I want to go away. Like we've had like 1 week since pre-lockdown. We've always just had 1 week in the year that we've gone away.
Yeah.
Where before that we were like fucking
Yeah.
everywhere. Hawaii, Bali, all
Yeah.
that kind of jazz. So yeah, that the goal is like lifestyle-ish based stuff in the personal life. And the holiday is definitely going to fuel that.
Yep.
And then that kind of leans into like, having a set date's fun.
Yeah.
Because now obviously like your boy's it's gonna be summer. Like, we got
The
Europe.
boys
So
getting
Yeah.
shredded.
This guy's gonna be
Yeah.
Yeah.
fucking shirt off
All
everywhere.
Let's go.
So
Yeah.
just pencil in informally that Jace will be useless for 4 weeks before he leaves.
Absolutely.
We'll book a photo shoot for just before
Yeah.
Jason goes so he can
Yeah.
Tam's
remember.
away, we can't.
Oh yeah, well you guys can take the photo.
It's fine. I
on
got
the
you.
phone.
I got you.
Yeah. So I think it's like 20. I think it was like 24. It's like 24, 25 weeks something. So I'm just like do like an 8-week kind of little bit of mass on,
Yeah.
and then
Fine.
peeling it off.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
So we'll
yeah.
hold you accountable to that.
Absolutely.
Done.
Yeah, I need it.
Done.
Oh, no, trust me, I need it.
Weekly check-ins. Let's go.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
business-wise, we'll talk about it in the other podcast, but it's just like
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, just lots of stuff and just
Yeah.
get it going.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause we talked
Good
a
goals.
lot about, we've done a lot of things, now we've got to get them going.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, biggest priority goal-wise is getting an investment property. It's number one.
Yeah, awesome.
Which means no overseas holiday, unfortunately.
So I've done the 3-4 years of what you've done now. So,
Of the same. Yeah.
good.
So that would probably be it. And then training-wise is don't get a dad bod. That would be...
Yeah, I'd be disappointed in you.
Yeah.
After all the shit we've spoken about.
We are
Talk so much smack.
we are chasing daddy bod, not dad bod.
Correct.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
So I wouldn't mind trimming down maybe 5 kegs
Mhm.
just to feel like, bro. So I've been like, I'm 10 days into this like physical reset kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just getting out of bed is like, I don't roll and hold the fucking
So you
bedside table.
You
and
don't
like,
put
Is this what getting old is like? Because
Bro.
I have never felt like this in my life.
just being heavy, I think.
Heavy.
is-
So you don't put your
More
leg
than
on the
age.
side of the mattress and kick yourself out?
No,
dude.
and I used to do that
Yeah,
too.
that's the trick.
I know the
So
thing. Yes.
you roll
I know
over,
exactly what you
put
mean.
the heel. You put the heel on the side and kick it.
Are you two okay?
So the alternative to that is to kick.
Oh,
if you've got
crying.
the doona off, you can kick a leg in the air, and that gives you momentum to sit up. This
Yeah.
morning, I just like
Can't do that if you occupy a bed with another person. Though.
we have the undisturbed. But I don't know if it works. Amy doesn't do it to me, so I don't care. So now I just sat up, like just
Wow.
literally just sat up out of
Just
bed, and I was
rose up
like,
from the dead. Like,
"Am I Jesus? What's happening?"
The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that
that's
was pretty exciting.
great.
So I'm enjoying that feeling. So I think like
It's being a human.
Yeah.
Normal.
being a person that
bodily
functions
movement.
like a person, it's pretty cool.
I love
It's
that.
not shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I had it hurt me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The MMA session that I did, or the Muay Thai session I did, we had to skip at the start, and we're on jiu-jitsu mats, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to skip, like Jason and I, for those that don't know,
Did you leave the floor?
yeah, I could skip, but I used to be able to like
Yeah.
Ali skip,
Yeah.
We were
1 foot back and
Fit
forwards.
boys. Yeah, you're a little CrossFit boy
doubles,
back in the
doing
day.
the ass. Yeah.
When we were boxing, we could do like 10 rounds, 3-minute rounds of skipping without
Yeah.
really even sweating. And I literally couldn't 1 foot bounce. I couldn't leave
Yeah.
the ground. And I was like, I don't like this.
So goals are
Skip for 3 minutes.
skip for 3 minutes,
Don't get fat.
daddy bod,
Be able to get out of bed.
slay. Love. I'm holding you both accountable to these.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Then by
I'm
the end of
dying.
the year, knock someone out.
Yeah, look, who knows what happens by the end of the year. Might get 6 months and be like, I feel small. Just get massive again. Not be able to
fit in all your clothes.
Yeah, but then like it like weighs itself up with you being able to knock people out, so you get like that testosterone boost because you feel powerful.
Get the ego kick.
Yeah.
It's like, look, I can knock
I
you
can
out.
walk like I have big lats even if I don't because I can fight.
Exactly.
Most fighters have that posture
Hunched
anyway.
over. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you see someone with that posture and the ears, you're like,
Run.
oh, fuck.
I took one look
Have your way, sir.
I took one look at this instructor when I walked in.
Yeah,
I would have had 35 kilos on him,
Yeah, he would.
even shorter than me. And I was like, you would murder me
Yeah.
in 3 seconds.
Absolutely.
I just
fuck you.
one up and down, like, yes,
So
sir.
much, yeah. Just no. Sometimes at least they say like size is a big factor. Only in certain.
It is if you can
circumstances.
both fight.
Yeah.
If the other person, if one can't fight, it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And what about you? What's the
Comp.
Well,
So we got the comp?
so I turned 29 in a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
By the time I'm 30, I'll have my first house.
29?
Yep.
Getting there.
Get in there, knocking on the door.
Not quite middle age.
Not middle age yet. Still got a full head of hair too. Does that happen every year? Yeah. So I'll own my first house before I turn 30,
Love that.
and then I want to not just compete. I want to compete at nationals.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to total something that can get me to nationals. So yeah.
What do you like? Is that a set number, or does it depend on the people?
Nah,
that
it's the
compete?
people.
So it's like the meet.
Top 10 in the weight class.
Yeah. Okay.
For the year.
Well, yeah. The more stacked the weight class is, the more people can qualify for it.
Yeah.
But
right.
if last year's numbers are anything to go by, I should get an invitation if I can put up my openers. Like
Right.
that should give me a good.
So you do your total, and then after it's all said and done, you then get an invitation. So you don't get qualified on the day.
No,
Yeah.
there's not a
So
pass
April
mark.
1st, they'll send out. These are all the
Bunch
people
of
that
April
have-
Fool's jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully
So
they
you got
send them.
invited.
It's like, hey, you got to turn it over. Psych.
Yeah, hopefully they send them on the 2nd. Just so
I'm gonna
everyone's not stressed.
try and get a
copy.
design, a copy, and then just start sending them to people. Nah,
dog.
fuck that. They'll fucking come after me.
They will. Definitely will.
That's kind of like they're my like main
Yeah.
2 goals. So it's the year of me being frugal and me
Yeah.
not spend. In saying that, I do have a tattoo booked for the start of the year, but that's fine. I booked that before.
Get
But-
it all out of the way first. And then-
Correct.
Yeah. Agreed.
And then it's just gonna be getting into a house by the beach.
I feel like everyone's
Yeah, sick.
everyone's frugal for their own reasons.
All
right?
grown ups.
Yeah.
all being
Holiday
Yeah.
houses.
Yeah, child.
Child.
Yeah.
So this might, dare I say it?
Could
this
be the
might be
last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm the
You're
host
it.
for both.
You're it.
Can't
You're the
wait.
man.
The spotlight on me. Tilt that one this way. This way.
We'll
2
take out all the chairs.
Stay
Just
it.
put a platform for you to
You know what?
stand on.
We'll get a bigger chair and we'll sit it here. And I'll
Get a
just-
throne.
Yeah.
The Jason show.
It's like,
Just
welcome.
don't get a Chesterfield.
No, absolutely not. No, I was thinking more like, bigger, more gold.
Definitely a throne with purple or something.
Yeah. Maybe like a bear skin kind of hanging up. We watch a lot of Vikings lately.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you sit there.
I'll just sit in the corner when I come back. It's fine.
Oh, you're not coming back.
so far.
It's mine.
The doors are locked.
You need an invitation.
No,
to
fuck
come
that.
back.
In
Yeah,
2 weeks,
yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
like, are you coming back?
Help.
please. Fuck, please. It was like, I know you said 2 weeks of no contact, but I need your help.
Yeah.
I need you for a few hours just for the potty. No, nothing else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, I think we might wrap it up.
Yeah. Sounds good. I really need to pee.
Yeah. Awesome.
Good.
All right, guys. First episode in the books for 2024 recorded. As always, show the love, like, share, follow. Hit the subscribe button if you're on Spotify. That's been really, really helpful.
Yeah.
And looking forward to another productive 2024. All right. See you next
Slay.
time.